to Ibrox for the second leg of the League Cup semi-final. Rangers against St Mirren. And a beautiful night now after a lot of rainfall earlier on. The pitch will be greasy on top, but the overhead conditions just now absolutely ideal. And there's the Rangers lineup. They stay with the team which drew 1-1 with Morton on Saturday. And that's only one change from the first leg team. Colin Jackson for the suspended Gregor Stevens. And there's Willie Johnston, who retains his place on the left wing after conjecture that he may be replaced by Ian Redford. And the St Mirren side shows just one change from the side which had that great 2-0 win at Tannadice on Saturday. Young John McEachran drops out to make way for Lex Richardson. And there's Richardson, the man who returns to the side after missing 10 first-team games through injury, although he's had 2 or 3 games in the reserves. And the referee tonight is a FIFA referee, George Smith of Edinburgh, who 1 week from tonight will be in Belgrade on European duty. So Rangers kick off, and the Rangers supporters in the stadium come to life immediately. Rangers will be looking for a fast start after struggling for much of the first half on Saturday against Morton. And there's Colin Jackson involved straight away. Now Ali Dawson, allowing Jim Stewart to become accustomed to the ball, which will undoubtedly be somewhat treacherous for goalkeepers. Cooper now wandering right across the field for Rangers and brought down. Billy Abercrombie, the offender, and the free kick to Rangers. Again, Jackson in the box. Jordan having a discussion with Cooper. And Russell taking a PK quickly. Now Cooper flighting that towards Jackson, and Copland is there. And that's a corner kick. The header from John McDonald getting a deflection. So Colin Jackson will remain in the box to add his aerial power to that of Colin McAdam. There's McAdam, number 9, at the near post. Cooper's corner kick. Looking for McAdam, the touch on, and it's just beyond Jackson. Well, good goalkeeping by Billy Thompson, but it was Colin McAdam who caused the trouble. That swerving near post corner kick from Davy Cooper flicked on by McAdam, and it was just out of reach of Colin Jackson. Forsyth playing it wide, and a little bit of trouble off the ball between Richardson and Forsyth. The referee is having a word with both players. Out of your picture. Jordan's cross. Thompson in trouble. And McCormack's clearance. Billy Thompson in trouble with the flight of that ball. Billy Johnston back to Betts. And Billy Thompson makes complete amends. Well, that was a great effort from Jim Bett, taking the ball back from Johnston. Lining up the shot, Thompson scrambling back to his goal line, lots of power, and look at that marvellous save. So St Mirren goalkeeper Billy Thompson showing real international class. There's Davy Cooper hooking it across, Jackson playing it back, John McDonald, and it's off the line. Billy Stark rescuing St Mirren. Well, now the Rangers attack in full cry. John McDonald playing that across, and Billy Stark just under the bar to head it clear. Willie Johnston coming up from behind in support, trying to thread that through to McDonald, and the St Mirren defence coping very comfortably. Here's Jimmy Bone on the break. Jordan trying to get back. And a splendid save by Stewart the first time. The flag is up on the near side. That will not count. Jimmy Bone can't believe it. And offside is given. It was Lex Richardson, I think, right on the goal line when Stewart made the initial save. calmest man in the field is referee George Smith. Likes Richardson protesting, but being waved away by the referee. It was a great run from Bone, boring in from the left flank, in behind the Rangers defence. The first shot splendidly saved by Stewart. The break of the ball back to Bone. He shot it in off the head of Jackson, but the flag was up all the time. Young in the way of that Johnston pass. Now Abercrombie looking for McAvenny. Stewart well off his line. And a penalty kick to St Mirren. No doubt at all about that. Jim Stewart racing off his line, misjudged the pace of the ball off the turf. McAvenny came down, and the referee instantly giving the penalty kick. Well, Jim Stewart obviously very upset, but he can have no real complaint. Now the perfect chance for St Mirren. Ian Scanlon has scored 4 penalty kicks out of 4 this season. So it's Scanlon to face Jim Stewart when the referee is satisfied. Scanlon, 1-0 to St Mirren. Ian Scanlon's 7th goal of the season. And the unhappy figure of Jim Stewart, conceding the penalty kick and left with no chance. Scanlon thumping that ball past Stewart's right hand. So 33 minutes of the first half gone. St Mirren go in front. And what a rousing cup tie this has become. Dawson's cross. Thompson again in trouble. And it's off the crossbar from Willie Johnston. But that infringement inside the 6-yard box. The referee indicating that Billy Thompson was fouled. And that effort from Johnston hitting the bar to no avail. The high ball coming across. Thompson certainly appeared to be under extreme pressure, and the decision, a free kick to St Mirren. So now we're going into injury time in the first half. Thompson's goal kick bringing the first half to an end. Rangers 0, St Mirren 1. A tremendous first half. Real cup tie action. Ian Scanlon, a scorer of the goal which separates the sides. Jackson's header, played on by Donald, but turned back by the St Mirren captain Jackie Copeland. Now Stark. Through the gap is Richardson all by himself. Richardson sent spinning by Jackson, and the referee not giving a penalty kick, which that certainly appeared to be. Scanlon, now Abercrombie. Mark Fulton. Now Scanlon again. Straight to Jim Stewart. Now that was a moment of real controversy. A through ball opening up the Rangers defence. Likes Richardson going through, carrying the ball beyond Jim Stewart. Now you can judge for yourself the tackle by Colin Jackson. Now a spot of trouble between Richardson and Willie Johnston, and Richardson will be booked. And he can certainly have no complaints whatsoever. Already been warned in the first half for a lot of dissent after the St Mirren goal was chopped off. So Richardson becomes the third man to be booked after McDonald and Forsyth of Rangers. There's Jackson in the box. McAdam playing it square. Away by Copeland. Willie Johnston. Impeded there by McCormack. The free kick is given. And look at the urgency of Willie Johnston. Jackson again, number 5 at the far post. So is McAdam. And Thompson is there. Richardson wide to start. Scanlon is staying available on the left. Well, that's not cutting any ice with Forsyth. And Stark penalised for that late challenge in Tom Forsyth. And referee George Smith now being called upon to use all his substantial experience to keep a grip on this match. So Jordan with the free kick. McAdam playing it on, there's Cooper. That's a great ball across. McAdam. And Thompson has saved it on the line. They're claiming the ball was over the line, but the referee checking quickly with the linesman. And Billy Thompson saves the day for St Mirren. Furious Rangers attacks, finishing with that shot which had Thompson scrambling across his line. Very close indeed, but the linesman telling the referee the ball was not over. Now Bone, covered by Jackson. Forsyth sidestepping Richardson. Now McDonald surviving that. Clumsy challenge from start, which is Willie Johnston. The deep cross for McAdam. And scooped off the line by Mark Fulton. The whistle has gone inside the 6-yard box. And the decision, I think, is against Colin McAdam. I wonder if that was a foul for climbing on Billy Thompson. That appears to be the decision. A high looping cross from Johnston. McAdam up with Thompson. He certainly won it, but the referee says his challenge was unfair. The man coming off is Lex Richardson. So Richardson's first game in the first team for a long time brought to an end to allow a fresh injection of energy in the form of Alan Logan. John McDonald. Johnston's pace carrying him away from McCormack. Thompson again in trouble. There's Davy Cooper. Appeared to strike the hand of McAdam. The referee is indicating handball, and the decision, I think, will be against McAdam. Rangers looking for a penalty kick. But that appeared to be a good decision. Ball breaking to Cooper. He thumped it in and appeared to strike the arm of Colin McAdam. It may well have hit a St Mirren defender thereafter, but the linesman indicating handball by McAdam and the referee reacting instantly. McCormack's clearance. Now Cooper running straight into McCormack again. Scanlon with Derek Johnston. The free kick is given. The tackle from behind by Scanlon. So now Johnston, McAdam, Jackson all in the box. No, Jackson staying back, in fact, allowing Johnston to link up with McAdam. And Scanlon in trouble for speaking out of turn. Jordan's free kick. Glorious header coming in from McAdam. Saved very well by Thompson. That downward header, the one which troubles goalkeepers most, but not Billy Thompson. Bad clearance picked up by Stark. Here's Logan. And Jordan doing very well to get back and nip the ball off Logan's toes. Breaking from Copeland and McAdam to Cooper. Taking on Fulton. A great cross and just touched away from the waiting Rangers players. There's Bet. Young blocking it. Cooper again. This time the early cross towards Johnston. There's John McDonald. And Billy Stark coming clear for St Mirren. Clearing straight to Bet. Here's McDonald. Tackle from behind by McCormack, and that will be a penalty kick. No doubt that McDonald appeared to be impeded unfairly by McCormack. So the referee giving Rangers the chance to do what they've been battling to do incessantly for the last 20 minutes. And Rangers' record this season from penalty kicks is very poor. They've scored only 2 out of 5. Both scored by Tommy McLean, who's not playing tonight. So it's Jim Bett entrusted with the task. Perfectly taken, and Rangers equalise. Well, jubilation right throughout the Rangers ranks. Jim Bett taking that penalty kick with complete assurance, leaving Thompson with no chance. And now we face a tremendous closing 20 minutes. Scanlon forced wide. McCormack. Logan stealing it from Redford. Here's McAvenny into the path of Stark. And the referee deciding that was a dive. Well, that's another interesting decision. A good link-up between McAvenny and Stark. The late chance coming in and Stark diving full wing. Well, that may well have been a very good decision by the referee. Stark appearing on the right. Covered by Redford. Now Bone. Great effort from Jimmy Bone. Scanlon returning it, and Forsyth off the line. Well, St Mirren certainly not content to play a supporting role. Jimmy Bone got 2 on Saturday, and here he is trying to make it 3. Great effort carried by Stewart. The return ball from Scanlon cleared by Forsyth, and St Mirren certainly not out of it. The free kick to Rangers. Jackson has spent almost as much time in the St Mirren goal area as his own. Cooper's free kick. And John McDonald turns it in. Rangers go in front. Jubilation on the terraces and on the field for the men in blue. John McDonald's 9th goal of the season. John Gregg out of the dugout. About 3 minutes left. And that was a variation on the free kick which caused the trouble for St Mirren. Cooper not flighting in the high ball, playing it in low, looking for the turning ability of the box of John McDonald, and how well he was answered.
Rangers through the League Cup final by 2 goals to 1. John, congratulations, but you'll agree a few anxious moments out there tonight.
A few anxious moments, yeah, the one end, I think. Let me say right away, Andy, that it'd be easy to get carried away because we won the semi-final, but over the years we've never settled for semi-final places. We're into the final, we've still got to win the cup yet. But I'm pleased tonight because I said before the game that I wanted teams to remember coming to play at Ibrox. And I'm quite sure tonight St Mirren will remember the second half because we put them under some pressure. I think we lost our goal in the first half completely against the run of play, and all credit to my players. We have been in for a great deal of criticism recently. They fought back and eventually won the game. I'd like to make this point to the people who've been giving us a bit of stick recently. That's 6 cup finals we've been in the last 3 years, and maybe we'll get a bit of peace and quiet now until we can settle down and play the final.
Well, John, rather a surprise 3-0 win for Dundee United up at Pittodrie, which means it's a repeat of the Scottish Cup final. How do you feel about that?
I wasn't worried either way. Tonight it was our ambition to beat Hampden in the final. Dundee United and Aberdeen are both first-class teams. Probably Dundee United were looked upon to be more or less on the way out. But let's remember this, Dundee United has won the League Cup the last 2 years running. There's not many teams win it 3 times, and I hope that we can be the team that stops them.
John, thanks.
Yeah.
So there you are, it's going to be a Rangers and Dundee United League Cup. And that League Cup final will be played on November 28 at Hampden Park. That venue was just decided tonight. Good night.